Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with another brew review. Now we have had a couple of BBP beers in a row, so let's see what number 12 has in store for us. Yeah, as usual, I am very curious. Now we've had two new releases that I bought in the store in the past few weeks. Let's hope this isn't number 3. Whoa. Ooh, this is a DNSRT bottle cap. DNSRT is the series where they experiment with things like Lambic. I think last year we've had a lovely Lambic in this series, and I do see one word that really tickles my fancy immediately. This is the Saison X Lambic. Mixed fermentation Saison et Lambic. I like these bottles, I like the labels, I like the bottle caps. The story of Saison X Lambic starts with a phenolic Saison base. Its fruity ester characteristics are complemented by a flavorful dry hopping, and then we have some scratches on the label. It's then blended with young lambic to add a refreshing acidity and the complexity of a spontaneous fermentation, dynamic evolution in the bottle. It is bottled in March of this year. It has a best before date of, well, March 2028, but I'm still gonna open it today. This beer is a blend of 85% Saison fermented with the DNSRT house culture of yeast and bacteria and 15% Lambic from Cool Ship Saison from the season 2021-2022. Nice! Dry hopped with Cascade, Amarillo and Centennial hops at a ratio of 5 grams per liter. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Let's open this bad boy up. Now, almost dropped my glass there. I am gonna drink it out of this glass, out of respect for tradition. Nice branded DNSRT bottle cap. DNSRT, of course, named after the street where the original brewery was. The tap room still is, I believe. And, well, it is a very well known and bespoken street in Brussels. 85% Saison and 15% 1-year-old Lambic. I'm always so glad that this is in 37.5 centiliter bottles, because then I can have two. 6.4%, which is a very nice percentage in both of these styles, so nice combination as well. First off, yeah, very classic color. For the Saison as well as for the Lambic, a nice straw-like orangey gold, lovely white foam which will dissipate quite quickly, very tiny bubbles, but yeah, there's not much to hold on to for these bubbles. So lovely. Oh yeah, that 15% of young or medium Lambic really holds his own in this beer. I do get some hay, I do get some acidity. I just washed my hands, so I smell a lot of soap. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, a lot of, like they say, a lot of phenolic action, a lot of esters, a lot of green apple, a lot of, yeah, fruitiness in there. Lovely scent, the way I like it, and actually it makes my mouth water already. So let's dive right in. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Oh wow. Oh geez, am I a fan of this? For me, this is an immediate 4.5, if not 5, for a couple of simple reasons. First off, I am a Lambic head. Patrick, you will love this as well. But I am a Lambic head and I love Saisons. Apart from that, I like the way that this actually combines the dryness of the Saison with that slight sourness, that slight acidity of the Lambic. This is a younger Lambic, so it's still a bit fruity, a bit fresh, very refreshing. And right off the bat from that first sip, this is a absolute bullseye for me. Yeah, and it is very complex. It is very well blended, very well thought through, and the balance in this beer is amazing. I do get some alcohol, I do get some acidity, I do get some very rich mouthfeel, even though it is a very thin beer. Yeah, I would love to pair this with a lot of food, like smoked fish and stuff. Most definitely great. I think that the Lambic and the Saison would probably stand well on it on their own, and that is often what makes a good blend. Of course, if a blend is the sum of all its components, and if the components are awesome to start with, yeah, then the beer in itself, the blend will become awesome automatically. Also, while reading the label, my initial thought was 5 grams per liter, that's a decent amount of hops, and they did use Cascade, Amarillo, and Centennial. I thought that might be a bit much, but now that I taste this beer, actually it was a great idea of dry hopping extra, because yeah, it has to fight against that acidity, and you don't want to dry hop without any result. That's just a waste of money and time. But also, you don't want to lose the rest of your flavor palette because you dry hop too much. You don't want to blend in extra or something like that. So yeah, and in the aftertaste you do get a bit more of that dryness, that bitterness, and that hoppiness of the dry hop. So this is a very weird beer. Of course, this does have taste evolution in the bottle, yes, but it also has taste evolution while drinking it, and that is quite special, to say the least. It comes in as slightly acidic, as refreshing, fruity, yeah, a nice Namalsa lambic, as we say, a soft lambic, and then it evolves into that fruitiness to roll over to the bitter side, and then the aftertaste is very soft and bitter. So yeah, definitely a decent beer, or way more than a decent beer. Okay, now I love it a lot, so I'm gonna cap this off, and I'm gonna have the rest of this bottle with dinner tonight. I'm having fish, I'm having salmon and leek, so I think that this is actually the perfect beer to go with that meal. Yeah, I think I will give this a 4.5, maybe 4.75. Follow me on Untapped to find out what I really gave it. I'm gonna let this sink in a bit. Until then, yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another brew review. As usual, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment if you have anything to say or to ask. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, you'll get a notification whenever I upload something. And share a video somewhere if you want to support this channel. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Cheers, you guys.